Now we'll move on to Addendum B, where we'll be creating the question and sources table. Go to Addendum B, and I'm going to split the table in two. You'll read later on, it actually says we are allowed to do that, and I really prefer working with them in two different tables. So firstly, the layout for this section should be narrow margins, because otherwise we're just not going to fit everything in. So you'll see it's applied to appendices, but it won't be applied to the previous section, since this is still part of the main body. And we've got a next page section break between these two, remember. Alright, so under Addendum B, we will be inserting a table that is 6 by 11 actually, but I think we can only go up to 8. Okay, so we'll add 3 more rows. 1, 2, 3. Now we'll put in our headings. I have no idea why this is typing in Times New Roman, so I'll just select this whole table and select normal. That's very strange. Let's go that. Alright. You'll see Segu UI body, whatever the font family is that you chose, the body will be the section that will be used for normal. So okay, now let's start with some formatting. I will select my entire table, and on the Table Tools Design tab, I'm going to choose a table design that works for me. Now generally it's good to have the first row different, especially since this will be the one where we just number the questions. Now if you want this to not adapt to the information that you're typing on the inside, so it mustn't resize automatically, then change it to be a fixed column width. Then you're able to actually change the sizes without having everything else adapting the whole time. The level, category and type of source can be a bit narrower than the other two. And then at the end of type of source, let's just add a number. You'll see what I mean just now. So this one is called our research questions. And this is a heading 3 because it's underneath Addendum B. Now we will also make a source 1, source 2 and source 3 table, because remember you need to have 3 sources. Don't need to worry about that too much right now, but basically what we're going to do is this section on bibliographical information and the quality of information, we'll be putting that in a separate table. Okay, so under source 1 we can insert a table 3 by 6. The first column will be named bibliographical information and the second one quality of information. This one we'll apply the same formatting. I don't think it's necessary for the first column to be different though, so I'm just going to use that. But I mean, you can use whatever you like. If the blue works better for you, or whatever color you want, or design, it doesn't matter. No, that's actually nice. That's not too hectic on the eyes. Now what's going to happen here is the quality of information heading row we are going to merge. We're going to put the different criteria of the quality of information over here. This one we can resize quite considerably. It has to be basically half bibliographical information, half quality of information, and these 5 rows can be merged as well, because we're going to insert the bibliographical information directly as an electronic source and just put a screenshot in here. Okay, you can copy this same table for source 2 and source 3. Now I'm just going to switch my show hide on now just to show you something. This character means an enter was pressed, and we're not allowed to have empty enters. So I'm going to delete that. And if you want more space above the heading source, then you actually need to go change the style, modify it, and change it to have more space above. But this is actually fine for me. I'm going to leave it just as is.